I guess we will try to continue here. Continue muting. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I just.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he was asking whether the new path forward will be community-based or otherwise. By otherwise, he meant whether it will be fluctuating up and down like Bitcoin. Today it will gain 50%, tomorrow it will lose 30%, or whether it will just be community-based, moving up based on participation of the community members.
So what is very important to this is community. So is it community-based? Yes. But a lot of the things that were done in TBC, I've had quite a long time to think about how to best make things work better, and that it would still there is an abundance formula, and that abundance formula will affect the price. But we will also not be ignoring the market. So there will be an ability for you to exchange out to Bitcoin at any time, as long as we're in the very beginning of this. We will be doing things to. Let's say we're going to have a couple of phases that we're going to go through. The first, there's phases in the development of the coin. Of what we're doing is going to happen in probably over a period of 3 months to go forward. The first coins that we move and have a. We're not going to be doing an ICO either, so it's not structured that way. There's no need for us to do it that way. We're also not worried about discounting and all this other kind of craziness that leads to punishment. This idea of to centralize everything and punish people for not acting appropriately and breaking the membership agreement is so counterproductive. It's so difficult. Now we're being punished for not spending. We can't spend from our lifetime wallet fees that we're paid. While we're limited. So these things that were done in the past have been reevaluated on the better way to do this for the community. So there will be a privy council. There will be community leaders. There will be membership participation. So when there's coin generated from our system, everyone will be able to participate and get coins that they can exchange to Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything out there that they want to in the crypto world off the exchanges. So this is something that's very, I think, very important for us to be able to go have immediate spending. So if you want to change to Bitcoin, great. Is there a formula driving price? Yes. Is there discounting a problem? No. So all of the issues that we've been dealing with have been handled. So, but we do have to have several stages that we will be going through to in development, but it's all going to happen relatively quickly. While we're putting this together, one of the important things to realize is that the community itself has been waiting a long time. And there's even, I've made mention to the testers program that would get organized at 1,000 testers. 10,000 testers was the original goal, and but the they held 11,111. Where Randy was, the top position, and there was the 10 years, and I was one of the top 10. And then under each of us, we had 10, and under each of us, they had 10, and under each of those, that was 4 levels. So that was 8 months of development, a lot of work. And then admin just disbanded it. Right? And since then, PBC has basically never moved forward. There'd be days that there'd be like, 50 people join in a day, 20 people join in a day, 100 people on occasion, maybe a couple hundred in certain days. But in the reality, it's been stagnant since that was dissolved. So I think it's a good idea to reward those people that were in the leadership matrix and have them pre-qualified as community leaders. And as a community leader, there will be a share that they earn for participating as a community leader. Other leaders who are not in the matrix from before, that's fine. We'll have, you will also be able to become a community leader, but we'll be setting the what that looks like. There's some other groups. That's not the right way to say it. we want to make sure that when people are participating in the community, there's immediate reward for it, and not delayed. Also, as I have said, there's no cost to join. You don't have to put money out of your pocket to start making from what we're doing. But if you do put money in, then there will be a return. You will be able to get more coin back. And so we're going to, I don't want to say what the amounts are and what that would be looking like, but it should be something that's very appealing that everyone is going to want to participate in. But I don't want to state the numbers until we lock down things so I don't want to say something and then have to reverse it. So any other questions? Oh, we've got a couple more people joining in. Ed's joined in also. Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Is our new path forward going to be on the blockchain?
One more time.
Our new path forward, will it be on a blockchain?
Yes. One of the things that there are so many blockchains out there, Ethereum being one of them. It's easy to use Ethereum as a blockchain to get things done. We'll be using the ERC20. It's easy to use. This is something that it's almost becoming a standard. Also, then easy to work with. But please mute yourself unless you're asking a question. And when you're done asking the question, mute yourself again. Too much background noise. We're in mute. No more. Okay, so so what? Do you have other questions?
Yes, I have another question.
Yes.
So the kind of wallet we're going to have, is it going to be web wallet or Android one?
On your phone app.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be tailoring towards the phone app. And you know, there probably will end up being a web wallet at some point, but it's not important to us at this time. It's more important to get it up and running with this. But you know, we'll keep adding features, but that's just the starting point.
Okay, my wish is for us to have a picture of day and darkness, so that this our new path forward will be the day full of light, while what is currently happening in TBC will be darkness full of uncertainty and evil undertone.
Well, it's feeling
that's my sincere desire.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty dark. I don't get, you know, this consistent, this new policy now. This is 3 new blogs or something today. I didn't read any of them. I saw the titles, and and I've heard what people have been saying. I don't even want to look at it right now because I don't want to think I have to write a new document and file against it and say, listen, you're violating again the rules. You know, it's just. Again, that's why I think it's important, you know, that's why I said we'll have a community leaders as part of the governance. We'll have a privy council as part of the governance. So that this is, you know, there's a way of distributing the work and people can do different parts. Within the privy council, for example, I have 5 tables set up. One is for the technology. Right, so the people involved in technology are involved sitting at that table, and then there's a group for wealth, or having to do with the financial sector, bankers and insurance and people who are associated and have that knowledge are part and sit at that table, right? And then the community, right? So the people involved with the community. You know, so these will help divide up the work into different segments, and then be able to work with then the community leaders when there's something that's happening. There can be an interface at that point and bring up things that need to be handled. So we have to establish good leaders to. But the good thing is our community is well developed. We've had, you know, 3.5 years of developing the community, and so a lot of the things we already know, but we do need to make sure that we have the same message going across, and it's all easy for people to understand and move to the next part.
Another question.
Yes.
In this our new path forward, if someone will put forward this question, what is the actual relationship between the TBC mission and the path forward? What should be the best explanation? The connection between what we've been doing for the past 3.5 years and the way forward.
Well, the mission
because
the mission is the same. Right. So
okay.
we've wanted to, you know, eliminate poverty. So, you know, getting to 1 billion members, you know, it's a great idea, but we'll get there. But that's not the, we don't have to wait until we get there before we're spendable. We don't have to wait for 100 million members before it's spendable. We don't have to wait for 10 million members. We don't have to even wait for 1 million members. We'll be immediately spendable from the very beginning. And so, you know, just it does take us some time to organize this in a way that allows for this to happen. So that's why I'm not giving a lot of details right now. I will say that the website is basically developed, but I'm not revealing it. Right, it is for the people that we're and agreements that we're putting into place with those out there that we need, so that we can make this system function. So we need to have all that set up first, and then, because I don't want to, you know, everyone to say, well, when are we going to do this and when are we going to do that, and they get it, then, you know, they're expecting things to be ready as soon as they go to the website. Since it's not ready to accept the people and ready to start, it's not a good idea to get you to the website yet. But what it is good to do is to start, as I said, contacting people that are like the previous leaders on the testers program, and see if they're interested. Some of them may not want to join. Maybe they're completely done. They don't want to. But for their efforts, there's a lot of work that went into building that group. It's 8 months of time to get to where it was filled. So I think it's a good to reward those people. So if that's why I'm asking to get those people, let's bring them into the room, and then I'll just need to know where they were on who was their sponsor, where did they fit, and then we will go ahead and pre-qualify them, so they will automatically get a percentage of the money that's generated. And there'll be a time period that they're pre-qualified for, but they'll have to then want to participate further. If they don't participate, then they'll no longer be a leader, a community leader. So you have to want to participate. And this is something I think is you know, a better approach to work with the community to bring abundance, is to immediately provide something in which they can start generating abundance immediately. And anything else? Any other questions?
Hello, Mr. Dan.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, my question is, we have to
Did not quite hear your whole question.
Yeah, do we have to continue on the old dissolved matrix, or we have to create new matrix?
Yeah.
That's my question.
It is not, no, we're not going to be on the matrix at all. It's just more the consideration that you were on it. Then you'll just join with the whole group. There's only one level. just community leaders.
Okay.
So it's everyone will be at the, there's no hierarchy or anything. It's just a matter that you were on the list. You were on that matrix, so then you can now be part of it. We will have to make sure that I know that there's a lot on that list that were not real people and not real leaders. There was, some people took 5 accounts because they figured, hey, each account gives me $500 a week. So that's not going to work. You're going to have to be identified, do KYC to participate at this level. If it's something in which if you're a very big leader, there will be advantages to, build, a bigger team. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But just as leaders go, it's good to get everyone rolling. So if you know those people and you were one of them, just contact them and say if they're interested. This would be the time they will get their reward for all the work they did back then.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I have a question. When are we expected to start this? Expecting to start this new pathway? Will it be this year?
I can imagine that we could start fairly soon. I don't want to really put a date on it. If I said it was next week that we be doing it, I think it's probably within the next. It'd be great to make it by Christmas as a Christmas present. I was just thinking about that, but we're going to try our best to get it out as fast as possible. It's not really a matter of technology. It's more a matter of organization and agreements and structuring. So it's more, as long as we get our deals put in place, this can happen faster. It's just sometimes it's hard to get everyone on the same page. We've got four different things happening at the same time to get.
I really want to appreciate you. My prayer is that let it bring hope to the Africa, because Africa really need this pathway. Because we have been in this mission, TBC mission, for over 3 years, and before now we believe that things would have changed for better. But the way it is now, we are hoping, and believing God that this new pathway will bring something good to the African nations, and it will be very good for us to appreciate you. And even as I put your name on a gold plate, even in future, I sincerely appreciate you, and I pray that God give more wisdom to bring this thing to a logical conclusion.
Well, thank you. I am trying my best. I really want to make this successful. I put a lot of time in. So many people put a lot of time in. We built this community, and the reality is that what admin was right about one thing, and he said that this is a community with a coin, right? A community with a technology. It's not about the coin as much as it is about the people. Now, right now, it looks like the admin is not really caring for the people at the moment. I don't feel cared for. I feel abused at the moment. So this is not. I do not want to try to mimic what TBC has done. I want to basically make something that's going to work and work immediately. And we have something, and I think it's very, very powerful. Everyone will be very excited about it. Everyone that of the partners we're talking with, they get what we want to do, and it's just a matter of making sure that we're all talking the same thing. Okay? And then once we have all the agreements, we can really start. Again, it's not a matter of technology. ERC20 standard. This is not difficult for us. The other things that we'll be adding and moving forward with will take us a little time, but also not very difficult for us to move forward. Anything else?
Yeah, my name is Bright. I joined late about 6 minutes ago. I didn't really get the point on how the pathway would be. I didn't really get it. I don't know if you would throw a little bit more light on it.
Oh, you missed it all.
So I can
We said everything
yeah.
before you got here. So no, I'm just joking with you. We did.
Okay. I would have loved to.
So let me just say, you're not going to get everything right now on this Zoom call. What I want to do is answer some questions and start getting people organized. The leaders that were there. Really, this is about the community side of this project. That there is going to be a way for people to join. It will not cost anything to join. You do not have to take money out of your pocket to actually earn and make coin. It'll be coming for your participation. And participation does not mean that you have to recruit, but recruiting, bringing more people will give you more coin. So again, it's something that I want to make sure that the people that have nothing will still be able to start. Because how else do you eliminate poverty? You don't wait to come back to them later. So make it possible as much as possible in the very beginning. The way that we do this is because there will be a percentage that's set aside that will benefit just the community for participation. That's why we're able to do it. There also will be a percentage set aside for the leaders, the community leaders. So this will, help move everyone together.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Who's got the horn going? Oh, I got the right one. All right, any other questions? No more questions?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes. My question is, who is the creator of this new pathway? In TBC, the creator is Chris Kringle. So if we are asked, the creator of this new pathway, can we boldly say that is Dan Lutz?
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to say it's Dan Lutz.
Okay. So we have a not a faceless creator now. We have a known creator now. That is wonderful. You are not anonymous as the creator.
We can make up one if you want.
Hello.
Easter Bunny.
Okay.
I'm here,
Peter
but I
Cottontail.
can't hear clearly.
I said the new creator is Peter Cottontail.
Not Tracy.
I'm sorry?
I said not Tracy.
Not Tracy. Okay.
Tracy.
So at this point, we want to have a new mascot. We could do that.
Okay.
I'm not really thinking about that at this time, but it's sometimes good to have some symbol, something that people can recognize, things like
that can identify. Yeah.
So
like a brand.
Like what?
Like a brand.
Brand, yes, like a brand. So
Yeah.
So there are, but this is marketing things that we can, that are part of. We have a lot of marketing, structuring of that already accomplished, but not a mascot or a, Chris Kringle or Peter Cottontail.
I want to ask, what is the real trust of the coin? What is the use cost, as it were? What could it be used for?
Are you asking whether it's a utility token or utility coin?
Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
So are we having utility token downloads?
A utility token, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it would be a utility token. It is not a security. No.
Okay.
Not a security token at all. Everything is designed to ensure it's not a security.
But what are the use cases in the event that it is launched eventually?
There's a lot of use cases, but I don't really want to get into the use cases at this time.
Okay.
But you'll know as soon as it's released, you'll say it can be used for everything.
It's okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it will be without a doubt. Everyone will see it as a standalone. That's why it's getting very good reaction from the people that we're working with already, because
okay.
they see it. This literally could be one of the top 10.
Within a very short period.
Within a short period. By the end of 2020, we may be in the top 10 of all cryptos.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
That would be great.
That's lovely. I am very, very expectant, and as soon as the coast is clear, we can go to work.
Yes, yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Everyone will see immediately, but even for the people who want to get into selling the coin itself, we'll be able to make good money from just selling the coin. This is going to be pretty exciting because everybody wins.
That's okay.
There's no losing in this scenario. And
it's okay. Thank you, Dan Luz. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hello, Mr. Dan.
Yes.
On the issue of anonymous, I wouldn't like this new pathway to be anonymous. I would like to be proud of the new pathway and know that this is really from Dan Luz, because the TBC being anonymous hasn't really helped us. So like this one let it remain. This is founded and the Dan Luz is the CEO. So we'll be proud to let it remain like that.
Yeah, my face will be there, no doubt. one of the things to be aware of is when we say CEO,
Mm.
say CFO, when we say CTO, when we say all of these officers of corporations, we have to understand that that means that you're an incorporated entity. And
Okay.
then you fall into, again, the problem of SEC.
Oh, wow.
So in our conversations, you know, when we talk about things, we have to have our appropriate terminology. I'll give you an example. Now this is not, this is just an idea that came to me yesterday about, because I'm structuring some things for the community. What if the community leaders had a title of not community leader, but sheriff?
Okay.
It's just an example. It doesn't have to be that, but I researched what sheriff meant. It doesn't necessarily mean law enforcement. It means the one responsible for a group. So that's a possibility. It could be sheriffs. We could have sheriffs. Now,
Okay.
we can give them the ability to say, these are the rules. Don't say invest. Don't say return ROI. Don't say, you know, these, right? Don't those are they. Speak about it like this. This is how you speak about it. Because we want to make sure that when we're presenting this, we don't want to become into those problems. Because there's no reason we need to be. Everything we do, we're working. I will tell you that we are working with very high level financial groups. Right? They're not going to do anything that's illegal.
Okay.
But there's also a way of doing things where you don't have to become a security.
Yeah.
Governments love you to
So
be.
that our efforts will not be frustrated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we start off in the
Yes.
right path in the very beginning, so to know what we're doing, so people understand how to do this properly. So it's just we've already had a lot of education about this. That's one good thing. We've already spent the time building our groups and understanding. We have some of our education completed, but we still have to make sure that we're all on the same page and speak about it appropriately.
Okay.
So
I have a question.
go ahead.
Do I go ahead? Okay. I have two questions. Let me ask them so that I will not forget. This our new path forward. What is the name actually? Because new path forward is not a name. That's one. Then secondly, how decentralized are we going to be? I know we're going to have privy council, board of trustees, and all whatnot. How decentralized are we going to be from the outset?
So
two questions. The name of this new pathway, when are you going to reveal it to us? Then how decentralized? How?
I'm sorry you lost. But I'll answer the question. So we're talking about decentralizing things. So it is decentralized. Ethereum, ERC20, is decentralized cryptocurrency. So one of the things that we're also discussing is the structure of government. How do we govern our group? Right? We have a decentralized structure. Right? So we have community leaders that are all over the place, right? So we have to be able to be work together. So the coin that's generated is going to also be able to be distributed to the community, right, and to the leaders. So there's this ability for people to participate, and that is also decentralized, right? It's not just from one source. It's coming from multiple sources.
Things getting cracked.
Then the first question.
I say again.
The first question, the baptismal name of our new path forward.
Oh, you want the secret? No, I cannot tell you.
Okay.
It's okay. That's all right. Don't
This.
disclose it yet.
When are you going to show us the name or give us the name?
No.
No, not now.
Not now, actually. I'm not expecting that to be now.
I'm going to share with you this thing.
Wow, that's good.
So this is the part of the white paper.
Okay.
All right. So I can read this to you. All right. So our mission to eliminate global poverty is at the heart of our community. We have struggled to build a new ecosystem where our community as a medium of exchange. We have let's mute.
Mute everybody so that we can hear you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying. Okay, I think so. Good. All right. Okay, we have overcome many challenges. In doing so, our community has grown to embrace the idea of abundance for all is possible. Our challenges have also shown us that it is time to learn from our past and create a new ecosystem that can take us to the next level. Mission. Our mission to end global poverty through the use of smartphone app and blockchain technology to create an ecosystem that will lift the people from poverty. We achieve our goal as everyone in our community stands up and takes action. We want everyone to benefit that has a cell phone and access to the internet, and for all those who do not have, we will find a way to reach them through their local community to help them access the benefits as members of the community. The historic. The TPC community formalized structure as a private contract association. The community has had great success since it launched in March of 2016. Our mission to use the billion coin cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange and the use to size our community to establish the value of TPC coin in its smaller units called Kringle has reached further than most other market crypto coins. In the beginning, the registration fee was zero cost. We reached tens of millions of people that resulted in 55 million submitted email addresses to join TPC coin. Due to large email providers restricting delivery and people not clicking on the verification link, most of those email addresses were non-verified and did not count towards membership. In 2017, we reached 1 million registered members. A $10 lifetime wallet fee was added. This slowed the growth to where we are today at 3.4 million members. It has been established over the last 3 years in our TBC community that there is a need to develop an economy of our own. It has been hard because the ease of spending our TBC coin and build the economy is tied to reaching 1 billion members. The bigger our membership gets, the easier it is to trade TBC coin. The TBC coin formula is tied to hyper fantastic growth. When our daily price formula switched from 1 to 5% daily to one new member adding 1 grain of gold of value of TBC coin, we also passed the point where rocketing to 1 billion members in a short period of time was possible. Now we find ourselves explaining to the world a coin that has a value of millions of dollars per coin that you cannot sell on an exchange, but you can get $10 million in coin for just $100. And by the way, if you cannot discount the coin you just received, or you'll be severely punished. How do we keep a straight face? Worldwide, Kringle community has a strong feeling of family and wants to be successful, but the current Kringle/TBC coin makes it hard to grow. This does not mean we must scrap TBC coin. It should continue, but not on the path it's on. TBC coin should return to its roots. It needs to be free to join, but allow those members a way to earn TBC coin. They will then be able to sell TBC coin and thereby grow the community. The original lifetime wallet fee of 4 grains of gold, approximately $10, did provide needed funds for development and maintenance. It can be debated as to being the best way to pay for future development support, but we need to move forward another way to bring abundance to our community on a daily basis. Not in 5 more years. We need a new path forward. We need development of our ecosystem with liquidity and abundance for our members now. Problem: liquidity. Liquidity between the community ecosystem and the world financial system is the #1 problem. We have passed the time to get 1 billion members with the current TBC coin without developing new systems and models. We have many members making trade fairs, merchant programs, and other efforts to use TBC coins as spendable. And this can have some success on a limited basis, but hard to sustain on an ongoing basis. Solution. Wow, I blanked it out. So this is the white paper. I've blanked it out because I'm not ready to reveal this to the community yet. Oh, but I'll let you see this part. I didn't take this out. This is having to do with abundance formula and how basically it's set up. That's it. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, Mr. Dan, thanks very much for giving us a preview of what we are going into. But the question I want to ask now is, this new pathway, the coins, will it be pre-created like TBC, or it will be mining as we go, the way Bitcoin is being mined?
No, it will not be neither one. Neither one.
Okay.
So I could tell you the way, but then I'd have to kill you.
Well,
No, just joking. I won't have to kill you, but I'm not going to tell you at this time.
okay, and no problem.
Anyway, I'll leave that one in suspense. It's more fun to leave it that way. So,
Okay.
let's just say that we don't have to create value by limiting supply. So there's so we don't we're not worried about that in particular. Any other questions? Okay. Well, I guess we're good then, if no one else has any questions. Just parting words, just start to get organized. I don't think we're really talking about more than a few weeks of time before I'll be going, a way to start registering in it. But maybe it takes a month. It always, when you get into middle of November to the end of the year, we could go on a slow pace, but I think that we might be able to start organizing our leaders now. That's why I'm trying to talk to people and say, let's get going. Let's get our leaders that want to participate, because if you've been in it for a while, this is the time to start getting some benefit from it. Oh, we had someone join.
That's good.
Christian just joined. Well, Christian, we're just wrapping up. But if you have any questions, I will record this. What I'll do is I will put it on my YouTube, but unlisted. But I'll send a link for it so people can watch that are in our New Path Forward group.
Okay.
All right. I think that's good, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you, and we'll probably do another update week or so. If you have any questions,
All right, sir.